been the motto of Modi government for such a long time. And the issues which were challenging the society, which were challenging Kerala per se, have been addressed by the central government, whether it's interconnectivity, its availability of finances, its ability to push our which is being run, the women-centric approach to development, it's getting more employment for the people by working on Kochi Port Trusts, by working on Matsya Sambardhan Yojana, by working for the farmers. All those issues of development which challenges which the state was facing have been repeatedly addressed by the central government. I was at a medical college today, and medical college somehow always reminds us of all that has happened in the country in past 10 years and how COVID-19 posed a big challenge to us and how we all survived that challenge. There are more than 75 lakh beneficiaries of Ayushman Bharat Yojana in Kerala. There are more than 322 odd hospitals and medical colleges which have developed in the past 10 years across the country. There have been the number of seats for medical students and nursing staff has been doubled. Jan Aushadhi Kendra, close to 3 Jan Aushadhi Kendra are getting opened every single day across the country, and state of Kerala has also benefited. Every district today has a viral testing lab, which during COVID we only had 3 labs across the country. So, prime focus the government has been making health facilities available to a common man, and also we are encouraging our country to be a medical tourism hub. Kerala has a big opportunity to come up as a medical tourism hub, and Pathanamthitta is one of those places where we can become a huge hub for medical tourism. But unfortunately, the state government's non-cooperative attitude is not letting that happen, and that non-cooperation comes in terms of connectivity issues, because land acquisition has to happen through the state. While on one side the 6-lane highway from Kozhikode to Palakkad is under construction, but there are stretches and there are some delays happening due to the non-availability of land. So we see people of India and people of Kerala to understand whether it's the seas which we need to work at, because only when oceans are free and seas are free for everyone to use, the country becomes stronger. Kerala has a very ancient tradition of seafarers, and sea served us as a means of connection and connectivity. So whether it's water metro or it's getting connected to the sea, to other nations, is what we need to work at. But again, I must say that while the central government is focused on its work, the state government somehow is missing the point. And in that process, even making land non-available for a project like AIMS. 22 AIMS have been built, have been approved in past 10 years, and 16 AIMS is what we have already built and constructed across the country. And in the field of availability of drugs, the medical drugs at a cheaper price for a common man, so that people end up saving their money. Kerala itself has saved a few thousand crores in those availability of medicines through the Jan Aushadhi Kendra. And Kerala is a land of Ayurveda, and the holistic medicine being given a due place, and yoga being made an international yoga festival is all about focus on swasthya. It's all about focus on good health, and Kerala is another place where all this, which was our ancient knowledge of Ayurveda, our ancient knowledge of herbs and herbicides and nutraceutical plans can prosper a lot with this change in policy, and that's where we look forward to engaging with the state of Kerala and people of Kerala. While people of Kerala are very important to all of us, because when we say Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas or Sabka Prayas, we find that Prayas of Kerala government is missing on various fronts. We are also sitting on a seat, Patandita, which is world renowned for its holy tourism. A lot of people come here to Shabrimala. A lot of people come here for Parvar Swami's mosque also. A lot of people come here for Pentecostal church meet. With all this happening, we feel the connection of Kerala and especially Pathanamthitta to the world at large will benefit this particular district. And somehow we feel that the neglect has happened with both NDF and UDF governments in the past, the neglect which the state and this particular constituency has suffered due to the previous MPs who have been elected multiple times but have done nothing for the benefit of the area, for the benefit of their constituency. We present Anil Anthony as a candidate. I must also focus on the fact that Shabrimala, how things were derailed in the past and how the government of the day and people in governance and people from other parties tried to play up with the sentiments of the people, the faith of the people, which was neglected by the, which was basically opposed by the people. The people of the state opposed that attitude, and it's only after that that they had to withdraw and change tracks. Whereas people like us stood true to the faith because we believe that faith is something which is to be left to the people and their conscience, and others are no one to interfere, and that is the true format of secularism. But where intervention and interference of this nature comes, it doesn't behove well for a secular polity. I must also bring up the fact that these are people in the opposition who are involved in all kind of corruption and scams. You've seen it. You've already seen that the cooperative banks, 4 of them, where it was found that 6 acres of land was sold without the knowledge of 72 shareholders. The case under vigilance is pending and the matter is pending before the High Court, and people of the opposition candidate is aware, we are aware of the familial connections in that particular case, and especially the people who are the board members in those particular cases. I think people of Pathanamthitta would do well to inform themselves about this culture which has been prevalent during the Congress regime and also the left regime, where corruption has been the norm in the past, and people need to assess that aspect as well, especially the cooperative bank scam which has been taking place. And people who are participants in cooperative bank are normal people. They are not very rich people. They are poor people who come together to form the banks and to work on microfinancing. Now, Government of India, through its changes in the policy, is providing microfinance to people and is also strengthening the cooperative sector. We've come up with few lakh cooperative structures, institutions, which are enrolling more than few people, and that cooperative structure is going to benefit the country. But scams and wrongdoings, actually normal people lose their faith in the cooperative movement, which we need to strengthen. And we have a Kerala model of cooperative banking and we have a Gujarat model. In Gujarat, Amul like corporates came together and became world famous through their hard work, and whereas here we have a model where cooperative banks were used, their money and their resources were used to thieve and actually take away honest earnings of a common people who came together to support. On the farming, which I know is a very relevant issue for the state of Kerala, and I must share the data in detail as to how central government run by Narendra Modi ji has supported the farmers of Kerala. And those figures are something which through you I want to take it to the people. So we have something like Pradhan Mantri Kisan Yojana, Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. 35.58 lakh farmers are beneficiaries in Kerala of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. Then we have Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana, which is micro irrigation, and in this process to expand the farmland and to make it aerated, we have increased the percent in terms of hectares. 6,321.96 hectares of farmland has been targeted for improved productivity for the state of Kerala. And this is something one must understand, that Sinchay Yojana is about practicing micro irrigation, and people and farmers especially of the state of Kerala have benefited, because Kerala is one state which has huge agro economy also, and large percentage of economy comes from agricultural activity. Soil health cards, you'll be happy to know that when we have to practice farming, scientific farming is always beneficial, and close to 33,26,999 soil health cards have been issued. Kisan credit card, remember the times, not really way back, but just about 10 years ago, when this country, a country of 120 million people, only had 11 crore bank accounts. We all seem to have forgotten that. Only 11 crore bank accounts. And credit card used to be a status symbol. How many credit cards one possesses was an issue of status symbol. And everything changed. Within a span of 4 months, Modi-led government gave the Modi Uday guarantee that 52 crore new bank accounts through Jan Dhan Khatas were opened in this country, and credit cards to all these marginalized farmers and others got issued. You'll be happy to learn that 26,98,000 to 929, which is close to 27 lakhs credit cards, Kisan credit cards have been issued, and these have been connected to the accounts, and total outstanding amount of 48 lakh 7106 crore has been issued through these credit cards. Ayushman Bharat, I already told you that in this Jan Arogya, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya scheme, a comprehensive universal healthcare system is sought to be brought, and people get 5 lakh, and the beneficiaries of the health cards for the state of Kerala is 75.68 lakhs. That is the number of people who are getting benefit of Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Yojana, and 565 hospitals in Kerala are empaneled under this. We also know that Poshan Abhiyan is very important for the growth of young children because of malnutrition, and pregnant and lactating women. For giving them healthy meals was a responsibility which central government took on itself. And till now, the number of beneficiaries is 22,65,633, and 334.0414, which is close to 335 crore rupees has been spent by the central government on Poshan Abhiyan in Kerala. Housing for all has been one of the major flagship program of the PM, and in this house, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, 1,49,000 houses were approved for the state of Kerala, and 1,14,000 homes have already been constructed and handed over. In Amrut, the Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation Program, Basic things like water supply, sewage, septic tanks, urban transport, and also the green areas for the cities is undertaken. And in this particular scheme, 1168 crores is sanctioned. 945.85 has been already allocated. For 929 projects are completed. And you will be happy to learn that a lot of questions got asked yesterday, and I must answer that National Smart City Program. 9 cities of Kerala have been incorporated in Smart City project, and this project was launched in February 24. 97 projects were created. 1,395 crore has already been sanctioned for Smart City program. Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana for the village roads. The scheme which says 2035 kilometer of roads have been sanctioned under the scheme, and a total of 2014 kilometers have already been completed. So all the road improvement that you're seeing in the rural region is coming under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. And Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awas Yojana also has homes allocated, which is a total of 33,227 rural houses have already been constructed under this scheme. Why I brought out all this was to basically, through you, reach out to the people that this is an election for the Prime Minister's candidate. This is an election for the central government. And between UPA and NDA, NDA has given far more support to the state of Kerala than Kerala ever got during UPA. At the time when UPA was in power, and the last budget being 2014, the state of Kerala used to get something like 46,000 crore as the tax benefit through the tax devolution method. And as grants, they would only get 26,000 crores. Ever since our party and our government, NDA government, came to the center, there has been a steep rise in the benefits which have accrued to the state of Kerala. 1,59,000 crore is what the tax devolution to the state has been, which is 236% increment. And when it comes to the devolution of money in terms of grants, there has been 456% of increment. And the grant which has come to the state is 1,49,000 crore. So a budget which was few thousand crore has increased to 1.5 plus thousand crore is the point I'm trying to make. And total money which has come to the state through various schemes is separate. The supplementary schemes under which grants have been granted, a special scheme that for 50 years state can get money from the center for infrastructure development, zero interest, and only payment of the amount, and that too in 50 years, is what has been provided for. Central schemes have benefited the state of Kerala, and that has been our development model. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, but Sabka Prayas is what I'm focusing on. The prayas of the Kerala government through LDF and UDF seem to be missing. And they have been dividing the society on various issues. They have been playing politics of a different nature, and that's what people of Kerala need to understand. And we all know that how this society, which is made up of very hardworking people, highly literate people, highest rate of literacy, yet are suffering under bad governance. Whole lot of our children are going out because of lack of opportunity. We do not mind children going out or the youth going out. It's not bad because they are getting exposure to the globe, they are bringing remittances, they are getting to see the world. But finally, the addition has to be through the state state as well, and their experience needs to benefit all of us, needs to benefit country at large, needs to benefit the state at large. And dealing with the elderly people who are left behind also is a challenge for the state, and we do not see much happening on that account. And those are challenges of this particular constituency, which has the highest number of NRIs, which has the highest remittances coming to the state. In spite of high remittances, the state government is going bankrupt. I think this question needs to be asked: where is our money? Where are the benefits which should have accrued to the state are not accruing to the people? So when we discuss issues like Sabrimala, we also know how certain other issues get to be discussed in the state. Love jihad has been a challenge, and that word was coined from this particular constituency. And that was coined by two priests actually, Marian Joseph Kalanada Gatta and Marian Joseph Pampalani. These were the ones who coined this term. And subsequently in 2008, and subsequently DGP Jacob Punavere, who was the DGP in 2009, is the one who coined these terms. It is not me, it is not BJP, it is the people in the society who have seen certain prevalence, certain basal things which are happening in the society, and that needs to be tackled at the social level, and people need to address this particular subject. And I think by putting a lid over these subjects for political management is not a good thing, because finally if wrong things are happening in the society, all the right thinking people of all communities need to come together, punish the wrongdoer, and help the law take its natural course. With these words, I thank you all, and I will request you to ask some questions if there are any.
Regarding the love jihad, the opposition has said that there is a no love jihad, intercaste marriage, but BJP called intercaste marriage as a love jihad.
I think they need to speak to the two priests who I have named. It is not BJP which brought out the word love jihad. It is Mar Joseph Kalana Gata. He was the first one to mention this word love jihad. The other priest who brought this word is Joseph Palampalani. He's the one. These are the two people who spoke about love jihad, and people who are handling law and order. The Director General of the police at that time, Mr. Jacob Punari, is the one who spoke about it, and there is a High Court judgment which mentioned about love jihad. It is not BJP's stance, it is a stance of the people who care for their state and who care for their society. Opposition will do well to address the issue which is ailing the society. No, sir, I'm not aware. I'm mentioning the High Court judgment, and I'm mentioning the people who mentioned it, who coined the term love jihad, and it got coined in this particular constituency where family members went to the court and went to the police. I think it is always right to look within, and we must look within, because in Kerala, I feel people who are hardworking, who are dead honest, who are good people. I mean, I take a lot of pride in my Malayali friends and brothers and sisters. If there is something wrong happening, why should we shirk it away? We should not run away from difficult subjects. We should all come together, irrespective of the communities we come from, and address, because it's a question of protecting our girls. That's it.
Also, in the recent note that PM Modi and the central government has resolved many issues like disability and CA, the obesity and the
remove CA?
He's saying that.
No.
Because he opposed the CA also.
No, he opposed CAA, but CAA is the law of the land. CAA is the law of the land. And we say we have a term, if dreams were horses, many will ride. So people like Owaisi will never come to power. Let's be clear. This country has a very robust secular fabric and very thinking people. They would not permit people who come in support of the wrong guys, because nobody wants their children to go on a wrong track. Everybody wants their children to be protected. Any other question? Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, we'll release the manifesto.
അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ ഗ്യാരണ്ടികളുമാണ്. കഴിഞ്ഞ 2 തെരഞ്ഞെടുപ്പിനേക്കാൾ വലിയ ഭൂരിപക്ഷത്തോടെ മൂന്നാമത്തെ ടേമിൽ ശ്രീ നരേന്ദ്രമോദിജി നയിക്കുന്ന ഭാരതീയ ജനതാ പാർട്ടി നല്ല ഭൂരിപക്ഷത്തോടെ 400-ലധികം സീറ്റുകൾ NDAക്ക്, 170-ലധികം സീറ്റുകൾ BJPക്ക് ലഭിച്ച് നമ്മൾ തിരിച്ചു വരും. അങ്ങനെ ഈ സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ ഈ മണ്ഡലത്തിൽ ഞാൻ പ്രതികരിക്കുന്നത് ഈ പാർട്ടി അടുത്ത 5 വർഷം ഒരു മെമ്പർ ഓഫ് പാർലമെന്റ് എന്നുള്ള നിലയിൽ ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു ബ്ലൂ പ്രിന്റ് എന്ന് നമ്മൾ പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇവിടുത്തെ ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു റോഡ് മാപ്പാണ്. അത് ഇന്ന് ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മന്ത്രിയുടെ പ്രസന്റ് ഒരു കോപ്പി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും തരുന്നത്. ഞാൻ ഈ മണ്ഡലത്തിൽ വന്നപ്പോൾ ഒരു കാര്യം ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചത്, 15 വർഷം ഇവിടെ ഒരു MP ഉണ്ടായത്, 15 വർഷം ഇവിടെ MP ഉണ്ടായത്. ഇവിടെ കേരളത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും വികസനം മുരടിപ്പുള്ള സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളിലൊന്ന് ഈ സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളുണ്ട് കേരളവും. അതിൽ കേരളത്തിൽ തന്നെ ഏറ്റവും വികസനം മുരടിപ്പുള്ള ജില്ലകളിലൊന്ന് മണ്ഡലത്തൊന്ന് പത്തനംതിട്ടയാണ്. ഇവിടെ ഇത്രയും നല്ല വിദ്യാസമ്പന്നരായ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യലുള്ള ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത്, ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് ഇവിടെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു സെൻട്രൽ ഗവൺമെന്റ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ടിന്റെ യൂണിറ്റ്, പബ്ലിക് സെക്ടർ യൂണിറ്റ്, PSUവിന്റെ ഒരു യൂണിറ്റ് ഇല്ല, ഒരു IT പാർക്കില്ല, ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയൽ പാർക്കില്ല, ഒരു സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പ് ഇൻക്യുബേറ്റർ ഇല്ല. ഇവിടെ ആകെപ്പാടുള്ള ഈ ജില്ലയിലുള്ള ഒരു റെയിൽവേ സ്റ്റേഷൻ തിരുവല്ലയിലാണ്. അതിന്റെ സ്ഥിതി വളരെ ദയനീയമാണ്. അത് നാട്ടുകാരെല്ലാം എന്നോട് പറയുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. വലിയ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ ഉള്ള ഒരു സ്ഥലമാണ്. അപ്പൊ ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ളൊരു പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ ഉള്ള ഈ സ്ഥലത്ത് അടുത്ത 5 വർഷം ഒരു MP എന്നുള്ള നിലയിൽ എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്യും, അതിന്റെ ഒരു രൂപരേഖയാണ് ഇത്. ഇന്ന് ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മന്ത്രി പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാം ഒരു കോപ്പി തരുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ഇവിടെ വികസനം, ഇവിടെ ഈ മണ്ഡലത്തിലെ ചർച്ചാ വിഷയം കഴിഞ്ഞ 15 വർഷത്തെ വികസനം ഒരിടത്തും ഇനി അടുത്ത 5 വർഷം ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളുമാണ്. ഒരു കാര്യം ഞാൻ ഗ്യാരണ്ടി ആയിട്ട് പറയാം, അടുത്ത 5 വർഷം ഒരു MP എന്നുള്ള നിലയിൽ നിന്ന് തെരഞ്ഞെടുത്താൽ കഴിഞ്ഞ 50 വർഷത്തിൽ ചെയ്തതിനേക്കാൾ കൂടുതൽ കാര്യങ്ങൾ, ഇത് 50 വർഷം കണ്ടതിനേക്കാൾ വികസനങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ അടുത്ത 5 വർഷത്തിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരും. ശ്രീ നരേന്ദ്രമോദിജി പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയായതിനു ശേഷം കഴിഞ്ഞ 10 വർഷം, ആദ്യത്തെ 67 വർഷത്തിൽ കണ്ടതിനേക്കാൾ കൂടുതൽ വികസനം ഇന്ത്യ കണ്ടു. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഞാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഗ്യാരണ്ടി ചെയ്യുകയാണ്, അടുത്ത 5 വർഷത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ 50 വർഷത്തിൽ ചെയ്തതിനേക്കാൾ കൂടുതൽ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഈ മണ്ഡലത്തിൽ നടന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇതിന്റെ രൂപരേഖ ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ പറയുകയാണ്.
Thank you. Nami.
Hello.